Hello, welcome back. Curry today. Now, I would say Morrisons Volcanic Vindaloo and Morrisons Fiery Fall are probably, if not the best, two of the best supermarket ready-made curries in the chilled department. Not frozen, the chilled department. Now, they've got a new one out, which is just a Bob Standard Vindaloo, which is that one. So the question is, how hot is this? It's just got 3 chilies on it. It says Chicken Vindaloo in a hot and spicy tomato and onion sauce flavoured with spices and red chilli. Ready in 5 minutes in the microwave. Char grilled marinated chicken breast pieces in a hot and spicy tomato and onion sauce. Let's get it dinged in the microwave then, and let's see. Morrison's still up to par with their chilled curries? I don't know. This one's new, by the way. New. I didn't even know it was out. Paul, good on ya. So there it is. Look at that, steaming. Just come out of the dinging machine. Morrison's new Vindaloo, Chicken Vindaloo. Now, I can see curry leaves straight away, which is a good sign. Love curry leaves. Consistency is not bad at all. It is really runny, quite a bit of water in there when you first get it, but obviously you're stirring it halfway through cooking and give it a good stir once it's cooked, and it doesn't look too bad. There's enough chicken, I suppose, to keep you interested. Look, depends on the quality of the chicken as well, but consistency not bad at all. Smell wise, smells quite nice as well. So let's get to the table and let's see Morrison's new Chicken Vindaloo. Is it any good? So here we go. I might be sounding a bit bunged up again. That's because I am still bunged up. Rona, it just won't go away. 2.5 weeks now and it's still bunged up and can't breathe properly, and wouldn't wish it on anyone. If you've had it, you have my sympathies. Right, I'm waffling because it's still red hot, but I can smell, although I'm bunged up, it's right at the top. So it does smell way better than any of the other Vindaloos I've done, not counting the Morrisons ones. It's got a proper curry smell to it. It's what a curry should smell like. I'm not going to give anything away, but there is one that's coming up that's not just any curry. Now, price-wise, this was £3.99. Now, that sounds a lot, but when you think that Tesco's Heat and Enjoy curries, granted are good, their really hot one is very nice, but they are a £5 on their own, unless you get the meal deal. So, £3.99, oh, I suppose it's about par for the course now, isn't it, with the price of everything? So, is it worth £3.99 though? That's the question. And it still looks like it might be too hot to eat, but let's give it a go anyway, shall we? Now, I'd like to tell you what's on the ingredients, but as usual, the ingredients, along with the cooking instructions, are actually on the bottom of the label, on the bottom of the carton. You know what's going to happen if I try and read that? It's going to go everywhere. They're actually on the side and I've ripped them to get it open. Silly me, but I can read what's on there. Now, the reason I wanted to check that, I do keep pausing, by the way, because I'm running out of breath. The reason I wanted to check that was, with it being Vindaloo, it should be, as I've said before, red wine vinegar. They've put white spirit vinegar in here, and there is not enough of the vinegar flavour coming through to me. You should be able to pick that up as one of the first flavours to me in a Vindaloo, the red wine vinegar or white wine or malt vinegar, whichever you use, and it's not quite coming through enough. The reason that should be in there, if you didn't know, that Vindaloo is a Goan dish, and Goan cuisine is inspired by the Portuguese, because it was the Portuguese that introduced chilies to India. I used to use just pepper before that. So it's got that red wine vinegar flavour, Portuguese inspired. going dishes. So it's not coming through enough. So that is a bit of a letdown. Texture is good, as I've said. But the other taste is not bad. You're getting the tomato, the ginger, the garlic. There's a slight bitterness on the aftertaste. Not a bad bitterness. I'm not saying it's got bitter taste to it or bitter twang. There's just a slight bitterness on the aftertaste. Now, I don't know if that's ginger or it could be the slight curry leaf flavour that's lingering, or fenugreek, because fenugreek's got like an earthy taste. So if you use a lot of fenugreek, it could be that. But that's not a bad thing. It does give it a nice taste with that slight bitterness on the aftertaste. One thing I'm not getting with this, which I get, and I tell you on every review on these chilled curries, that sweetness. And I'm not getting it. Whatever they've done, they've sort of masked the sweetness of the sugar, if there's sugar in it. Whatever they've done, they have managed to more or less get rid of the overly sweet taste you normally get with chilled curries. And it's nice because of that. It's not a Vindaloo strength. I would say, if you're looking at a takeaway or a restaurant or a spice and easy spice pack, you're probably looking at a Madras. Hot Madras at a push, but I would err on the side of caution and say it's a Madras strength. But they always are a bit milder, unless it's one of these silly challenge ones that they do, like the Fiery Fall and Volcanic Vindaloo. They tend to be a bit below what it should be, and that's what this is. It's not a Vindaloo. I'd say it's a Madras. Is it a Vindaloo all in one, as in strength and taste? No. We're going to try the chicken, and then we're going to go on to ratings. It's a thumbs up. Morrisons come up trumpy bums again on their chilled curries. Now, with what I was saying when I was eating it, may sound like, oh, it's all negatives. Maybe that should have had a thumbs down. No, because it is nice. Heat first. I would say, now I've eaten quite a lot of it, it's a builder. It's a Bob curry. It's a builder. I still don't think it's a Vindaloo. But I would say after you've eaten quite a lot, it builds and builds. I would put it at probably a hot Madras strength. And that's in a spice and easy spice pack curry. We do a Madras, a hot Madras, then a Vindaloo. I would put this as probably on par with our hot Madras. But with ours, you get the heat instant. With this, I've had to eat quite a lot before it's built up to that strength. So initially, it's like, it's a Madras. But then it builds and you get in, like, I'd probably say a hot Madras. So it's not far out on strength. But as I say, you do have to eat the whole thing or quite a bit. Your first gobful, you're going to say, nah, it's not Vindaloo. So strength, not bad. Taste, the ginger to me is the spice that I'm picking out the most. And I think that's what's giving it that slight bitterness on the aftertaste as well, which is good. Because, as I say, it doesn't taste as sweet as the other chilled curries I've tried and tin curries. They're always too sweet. This one's not. Whether they've cut back on the sugars and stuff to put it in to make it sweeter, or whether it's that ginger and garlic that's cutting through the sweetness a bit more, I don't know. But it's making it better because it doesn't taste overly sweet. So, taste-wise, not a Vindaloo taste because it's lacking that extra vinegar that it needed, but it's still nice. It's sort of like a jazzed up, like I said when I was eating it, it's like a jazzed up Madras, and it's not bad. $3.99, is it worth that? That's what you're going to pay now, isn't it? I mean, probably 12 months ago this would have been $2.50. You know, everything's just poof, blame it on whatever you want, but we're getting ripped off. So what can I say? It's $3.99. You probably ain't going to get a lot cheaper that tastes as good as this in a supermarket. So it's a thumbs up. Do I recommend it? Yes. Would I get it again? Yes, when I go to Morrisons, because Morrisons is sort of smack in the middle of town for us. We've got every other supermarket around us but Morrisons, so thumbs up for the video if you've liked it. If you've not, lie about it and smash the thumbs up anyway. Subscribe if you're not. It don't cost you anything. Drop your comments in below. Have you tried this yet? It's new. I don't know how long it's been new, but have you tried it? If not, are you going to try it? I'll recommend you do. If you like your madrasas, your vindaloos, it's nice. Not a bad attempt at all. And if you have tried it, let us know. I'm going to go and finish off what's left of this. There ain't much. And I'll catch you on the next one.